Time to finish Donald here. I'm at the end. Tail end of this. Tail end, get it? Donald tail? Donald's tail? No? Nobody? Is that good? I got my coffee. Finishing up my coffee. Got my Mickey shirt. Nice day today. Let's see if our comments are on here. Let's just say hi and see if it shows up. Hi. All right. I'm actually really liking the way that this looks. Just about done. I'm gonna put a little bit more blue in here, and then we should be good. All right, good. See, all the white spots need to go away. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my other brushes. I got to ship out some artwork today. Start some more commission pieces the rest of this week. Probably going to be live on this channel doing commission work. My goal by the end of the week is to have all commission pieces done. Yeah, that's my goal. I have a lot, 4 or 5 on the burner. Thanks for the likes, guys. I hope you are well on this. Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? I forget. Wednesday. You're almost there. This is a nice brush. Just getting rid of all the white now. My goal is to finish this, start some commission stuff. I do want to start another, well, I have to start some commission painting, so I'm going to be doing a lot all at once, I think. Digital pieces have to get started as well. So probably do that on my other table. Let's see if I can move this camera now, just so I can get this blue. I don't know if that... Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna see. What's up, Elaine? How are you? I'm just gonna get this spot up here. Yes, I definitely do want to draw a Sorcerer Mickey or paint a Sorcerer Mickey, so I love it. You're great to watch. Thank you. I appreciate your comment. I do. I got some more cameras coming tomorrow for our pinball live stream. Real pinball going to be streamed on the channel here. Basically just trying to do everything I know how to do and showcase it to you. If I can finish this in the next hour or so, then I can go to the post office and mail out people's stuff. Keep in mind, I'm just a one-man band here, one-man show. Can you guys hear me all right on the microphone? So that's why certain things do take a little while to show up. Oh, what's up, Jennifer? Bonjour. Bonjour. How are you? Like I said before, we're in the touch-up space. This is so relaxing to watch. Thank you. Becca, the music helps too. Love it. Yeah, we went back to the piano music. I did have like a hype music before, but that a student made, but I started just giving that away for free because it was so great. And we're working on another one. Just my student, his, I don't know, PayPal is down or something. So once he finds a way to accept money, then we can start giving him money for the next mix that he makes. If you see anything shake, because I have the camera up top, on top of the canvas, so that's where that sits. And you might see bottom right, because I'm watching the stream as well to see what's showing up. I do have a new palette coming that's going to be glass, so I'll be able to like wash that and stuff. Guys, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. Like I said, commission pieces are starting. I'm going to be doing those live probably for, I don't know how many hours that's going to take for each one, but I'm going to try to film all that. I do have 2 desks set up with multiple cameras, so I can come back to things easily. Instead of like, this just sits on a desk. Again, I'm at the touch-up stage, getting rid of all this white coming through. I think my white needs to be a little bit better when I'm layering it down. These brushes are already falling apart, so I don't know if I like them. I think the other ones I bought were better, but it's okay. Love this. Thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay. Sorry, I said your name wrong. Lindsay. Sorry. Lindsay. How are you doing? How's everybody today? I hope you can hear the music. I have it on quiet for myself, but I think it kind of goes through the... I don't know about this brush. It's already falling apart on me. These were just given to me by my mom, but I think the coffee's done. I know people will pop in here and there. I'm not worried about people showing up, but they are showing up, so that's good. Got a little bit more blue touch-ups here, there. And we're almost done with this. I'm going to grab a different brush because that one was falling apart. These ones are pretty good. That's the thing about brushes. You got to get decent brushes because the bristles will start showing up on the painting. So you got to make sure they stay intact. I'm not really moving the camera too much. I'm just kind of, yeah, that's a nice smooth. Still got to go back to the dark blue to do touch-ups. I'm watching while working and it's making my day better. Love the music. Great way to start the day. Hey, Mandy. Thanks for hanging out. And I like when I would do pinball streams, people would have me on in the background. I think that's good. The reason why I'm able to go live now is because my teaching job has ended, so I can put more time into my streaming. But what I want you guys to do, which is completely free, is go to youtube.jdrawsdisney. That's where my YouTube, this is being broadcast there. I'm trying to grow that channel with tutorials, art tutorials and stuff. So it's youtube.jdrawsdisney and subscribe to the channel. I gotta get trash real quick. That would help me out a lot. I'm trying to grow to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. Be right back. Oh, sorry. No, I'm gonna stay here. Hang on 1 second. We are already subscribed. My daughter loves watching your videos. Thank you, Mandy. Okay, let's get back to this. Remember we were talking the other day just about little by little is the kind of the idea behind painting and kind of anything you're doing. Just don't get overwhelmed with the little things. Things that you feel are like a mountain to climb. You kind of want to put a little bit in at a time. Just think about like when you're training for a marathon or training for anything. You don't try to do it all at once. It's a build-up process, and you'll get to that goal faster if you think about it that way instead of, oh, I got so much to do today and there's not enough time. Don't think like that. We all have the same amount of time every day. It's just utilize that time correctly and you'll get there. You know? Alright. If you guys aren't in my raffle yet, there's a raffle that goes on every month that I do. Go to my website, jdrawsdisney.com, and enter it. It's only $1. And this month, I'm only doing one winner, but the great thing is, I have like 50 sketches that I'm giving away. These are all hand-drawn that have been done live. There's like more than 50. I'm just giving them all away because things just build up. I don't have a huge space. So you definitely want to enter this drawing. You can enter as many times as you want, but if you enter one time, you get your name in once. 5 times 7, your name gets entered 7 times. And if you enter 10 times, your name gets entered 15 times. So go to my site, JDraws Disney, and scroll down to where it says raffle. And it's only $1. It hooks up to PayPal. So if you have PayPal, it's something you want to enter. I gave away three things last month. But this month, I'm going to give you, like, it's a whole stack of artwork that you're going to get. You could decorate your whole place with it. That's what I'm giving away. This month, the end of this month. So I'll remind you a few other times as well before I do the raffle. It's usually at the end of every month, like, and I do it live now, so everybody's name gets drawn out of a randomizer, and then that person gets my artwork. It's fun, I think. Gives you a chance to own some artwork for really cheap. It looks good once you get rid of all these little white specks. Can't find where it says drawing. Oh, just look for raffle. Go to, let me put my site, JDrawsDisney.com. It says raffle. It should be like just a little ways down on my website. Mickey is the man. Make some more coffee. Liquid gold. Yeah, Becca. I agree. I'm on some sort of like coconut sugar now. I don't know. It's okay. You just need enough of it to give you some sweetener instead of I usually do like cane sugar, but I'm trying the coconut sugar. Alright, we got some stuff over here. Yeah, look for raffle on my site, JDraws Disney. It's just a little ways down. It should have my Evolution of Mickey as the cover of that. Alright. You feel like you're being painted because of the camera angle. Again, I'm trying to do lives every day. Up on my YouTube, I probably have 85 hours of live footage. We're getting into video game streams as well that are fun, just to relax. I've done a few games already. We'll have more coming up. If you're into gaming, I know a few people like to game. Someone did ask about Left 4 Dead on 360. I think it transfers over to Xbox One now. So I did order that for like $10. That person, I don't know where that person is today, but I did order that to play with them if they wanted to play that. Let's try to get some of this touch up here. I want to do a Kermit the Frog like this soon. What kind of paints are you using? This is just acrylic basics is the name of it. It wasn't crazy expensive. You can get big tubes of it, but I just started with like a set of like 48 or something colors just to get me started. I think that's kind of what you want to do when you're getting into anything. Just start with like a basic set that's like 20 bucks, I think it was. Not crazy expensive. Bought some brushes online that seem to be holding up pretty good. Blue's looking pretty good though so far. What do you think? Good? I can show the paints that I'm using. This Liquitex Basics acrylic, and the great thing about this acrylic, I believe this is acrylic, yeah, acrylic color. It's not, I don't smell like the paint, you know? It doesn't really smell, so that's the great thing about it. You don't feel like you're getting high off paint fumes or anything. Usually I'm pretty sensitive to this stuff. Ooh, dropped the brush, that wasn't good. That was funny. I think I might just leave this all blue up there because I kind of like that. I don't think you have to have all these lines coming in, all of them, but the blue is almost done. You never know what's going to happen on live. My goal would be to go live full time, but I'm not at that level yet because you do need donations and things like that to stay live, but I'm trying to do it every day so we can get to that status. It would be nice to do lives, 6-7 hours a day. That would be my goal. I do have a Streamlabs that you can donate to that's in my description. That's just a donation if you wanted to donate to the channel. You don't have to. Any donation helps though. I do have a Patreon. I didn't put that in there. I think you have to go to patreon.com/jdraws, and that's my Patreon. That's like a monthly donation if you wanted to donate $1 or $10 a month or $5. I think there's different tiers. I don't think you get anything from it. You just support the channel. Helps me to, not that I want to leave teaching. I really do love the kids and teaching, but I love art, I think, more, and just creating my art. And I'm able to do both, which is nice. And the photography, that I do have a wedding coming up next weekend. I do love photographing weddings, and I've done editing of weddings on here too. I don't think we've gotten to the point where I can go live at weddings, but maybe. Just need someone to hold the camera while I photograph. It looks so much better when you cover up these little white specks, honestly. It just looks more professional. Takes it to the next level. I need a little bit more yellow on Donald's beak here. I teach technology, so it's all computer based, but it's more in the graphic field of technology. So like the one thing we have for art is that a piece of brush? The one thing I do for art, well, I do like a digital photography course and a stop action animation course. for some relaxing morning at the office. Thank you, Jay. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. Thank you for tuning in. I think that's the great thing about this stream as we continue forth, is that you can have this on while you're working, and I can talk to you and help you through the day. So I think there's definitely value in this stream where, entertainment is great, and this is entertainment, by the way. But when you get like Netflix and things like that, I don't have Netflix. I have YouTube Red, which allows me to listen to music without having that application open. So I can listen to music in the car and turn the screen off and stuff. So I have that. It's like $12 a month. I have Amazon Prime that gets my stuff sent to me without having to spend like $35 or $50 for free shipping. And what else do I have? And I do have Restream, which allows me to stream this on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. Those are my memberships. But I think with lives and things like this is like, it gives you a person to talk to, and probably therapeutic for some people that, I'll say that's why I think the chat is very important. I call this the chat when you guys talk to me and I talk to you. I think it's very important to interact with the people that are watching you, because without you, it's just me in a room drawing by myself, which is okay, but I enjoy the interactivity. I really do. If I go into somebody's stream and they don't say hi to me, usually I leave kind of quickly, because you want to feel important. Everybody wants to feel important. All right. Well, we're getting down to the end here. I said tail earlier because Donald has a tail, so the tail end of Donald's painting. I think some of the paintings coming up are going to be more detailed than Donald, because I have to be, for the commission pieces I'm going to be working on. I might color the sides because I think people sometimes see it from the side. Still a few spots left that I gotta go over. Maybe I'll bring the other blue back in to get those touch-ups, and then that will look a little bit better. Then we'll switch back to the light blue. I have the dark blue here. This palette that I have is a mess. How long have you been drawing, painting, photography, and graphic design? Drawing my whole life. I started when I was 1. My grandfather was an artist. Both grandfathers were artists. Everyone in my family, I would say, did some sort of art. My dad did a lot of building, and the place that I'm in right now, he put in windows, he put in flooring, he paved driveway. So he was a different artist in that sense. My grandfather, so my dad, Bob, was he had his own paving business, so he paved driveways, and then later on became massage therapist. So that was his sort of contribution to the world. He wanted people to feel good but help people out as well. He was a talker too. He was a people person. He would talk and learn about people and let them basically talk about themselves, which was awesome. That's where I kind of get that from. Let's see. My grandfather, George, he would do paintings, and he would do like bridges where he would find stuff on his walk and then incorporate it into his paintings of bridges so they would be more three-dimensional. We'll probably have to get some of those. I think my mom has some of the bridges that he did. And sorry. So he made these bridges and would get like brush or any sort of things he found on the walk and put them in these three-dimensional bridges, because he would glue them onto the paintings. So he did that, and he also made Santa Clauses. Yeah, so I'm gonna paint the sides. Thanks for the subscription, Beth. Beth has subscribed to my YouTube. I appreciate that. I think with going live during the day and stuff and telling people about my YouTube, then more people will subscribe. Sorry I'm not chatting with the YouTube. I'm more over on the Facebook. Yeah, it looks more professional when you do the sides. So he would do bridges and then Santa Clauses. So he would whittle these Santa Clauses and then hinge them together, so you'd have like wood that he would find, you know, from a tree or something, and sort of whittle them down and to make faces and then paint them and then sell them. But he had a lot of them. My grandmother still has a lot. He would do different ones, like, you know, golfer. He was a golfer. My dad was a golfer, and my other grandfather was a golfer. So I started that. He would draw for me. My grandfather, George LeQuire. That's how you say my last name, LeQuire. And then he would gift those as like presents to people for Christmas or something, and everyone loved those. So that's what he would do. But he would draw for me. I'd say, "Hey, grandfather or grandpa, draw me, you know, Popeye," which we probably paint that in his basement. The house that my grandmother, well, he passed away. I forget how many years, maybe 10 years ago. And he would paint. He had these paintings of like characters in his basement that were, you know, Fred Flintstone, different things like that, all on his wall. He just painted it on his wall in the basement. So those are still there. I should probably get over there and photograph those, because they're pretty amazing. And that was like before like looking things up. Maybe in the paper, I don't even know. He just would have that kind of mind where he could draw or paint anything, you know. That was before looking at things like, you know, how I try to do like the painting from memory. He probably would do it a lot, so he would get it in his head, but those things you couldn't look up on the internet back in the day. And now my other grandfather, Bill, I'm named after him, so my real first name is William Jason LeQuire. He would do a lot of wood stuff as well. So he built like grandfather clocks and, you know, furniture, hutches. He was very ambitious with wood sculpture. So he did a lot of that. Headboards, anything. He would give those for Christmas as well. I do have video footage of him giving the grandfather clock to, and he wouldn't just make one of them. He would make like one for each cousin or each aunt. So, you know, I had 3 aunts, so he'd make one for each. So, you know, times 4. So he'd make 4 of those, not just one. Everyone would get like a wood thing for Christmas made out of wood. So that was pretty amazing. And then they also give us like $50, like, here's some spending money. I'd always buy like a video game or something. So that's what they would do. And then when I got into, I went to Holyoke Community College, which is in Holyoke, Mass., which is about, 10 minutes from here. I started there for 2 years. And I took a class on website design, and I learned how to build websites from a guy named Dave. And that started my graphic design, website design career. And then I started a business like doing websites for people. And I, built a few for money. And then then I started the photography business from there. So that was back in 2001. That's when I went to HCC. And so I got a camera though in 2003 or 4 for Christmas from my mom and dad. And that started the whole photography career. They gave me my first camera, and then that branched off into, hey, I'm going to start buying cameras and shooting weddings. I shot my sister's, both of my sister's weddings, and put that on a website. So it kind of, you see how everything's kind of coming together. Yeah, so that's my whole kind of long story about art, but hopefully you enjoyed that, and now that's on video so you can watch that back. That's my history of art. Now getting back into art in the last few years of sketching, turning into painting, turning into whatever else. Maybe a job, painting teacher, or people want me to go work for Disney, so maybe that's in the future here in my career of art. It's a nice day here in Massachusetts. It's sunny. Alright, I don't know if I can... Just doing touch-ups today. This is about 97% done. I still got to do the sides though. I probably do the sides like a dark blue. So you have that when you look at it from the sides, like, oh, he went all out and did the sides, because I think the sides really make it too. There's these little things that kind of make it even better than it already is, you know. Thanks for the question. That was Becca. So yeah, I have a few years doing everything. I would think. I'm 36 now, so like I said, pencil and drawing pad in my hand when I was 1, and inspired by my grandparents, my dad, and all them. My sister Sarah did a lot of sculpture. We had a kiln that my dad, anytime we were into something, my dad would go and purchase it. You know, we wouldn't pay for like a brand new kiln or whatever, but we owned horses. My dad, we had horses at our house. We had a barn in our backyard, and we owned 2 horses, a pony and a full grown horse, quarter horse. I don't know what they call them. I'm not well versed in horses. And one time, my sister, so we had a barn. My dad built a barn. I'm pretty sure he built the barn, probably with my grandfathers and stuff. It was just like making those dreams possible, you know. So we had a barn in our backyard with, an area to ride and stuff. And one time my sister went to go feed the horse. Went out because she was in charge of feeding her own horses because it was her horse. Anna and Cookie, I think their names were, if I'm not... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the names. The horse was named Anna and Cookie. Wow. And my sister went out to feed Anna one day, right? I think this was like put in the paper too. And the horse was gone. We're like, oh my goodness, where's the horse? These are probably stories that will be on like a Draw My Life or something. And the horse had gotten out and was running throughout the neighborhood. And I think the neighbors had called, so she came back in. She's like, I can't feed Anna. Like, why not? She's not there. So the horse got out and was running throughout the neighborhood. So we did get the horse back, but that's a funny story about Anna getting out of the barn. Or I have all kinds of stories about my childhood, I guess. Okay, wow, that looks great. A little bit more over there, and maybe up top, and we'll Again, I am selling this piece. I have about, I don't know, 5-6 hours into it. It's going to go for $300 shipped to your home. It's a, thank you for the laughs. This is a 16 by 20, I believe, is the size. So it's rather big, and I'm going to do prints of this for $35 each, 8 by 10s. Those will be on photo paper, shipped to your door. Free shipping for $35. No, Janet, the only one that's a big Disney nerd is me, and to be honest, I wasn't into Disney. I went twice when I was younger, right? Another quick story. Oreos back in the day. I don't really eat a lot of Oreos today. I do like them, maybe one or two, not like a whole sleeve of Oreos. Oreos back in the day was giving away a free trip to Disney, and we went 2 years, I think, back to back. And they were giving away a trip to Disney back in 1980, whatever, 88, 89. And I always wanted Oreos just for that purpose. I didn't really care for the Oreos. I just wanted to win the trip. And never won, but that was when I was younger, like 3 and 4. I went to Disney. And then I didn't go until, I think, high school, like graduating high school. I think we went maybe 2 times in a row. And then I didn't go, I think I went like 4 times total growing up, and that was all on my parents paying for it. And then I had a technology job in 2010 to, I think it was like 2011 to 2013, and they didn't bring me back, so I collected unemployment and stuff, and my friend John was like, hey, we should go to Disney. I was like, okay. I didn't know much about Disney at the time. This is in 2013. I said, yeah, let's go. We went over to AAA. We priced it out. It was like $1,500 each, and he was going to take his kids there, and for him it was going to be more expensive because you got to pay for their entry to the park and stuff, and hotels and stuff. So we went 2013, and then I tried to do everything. I waited 2.5 hours to ride on the Little Mermaid ride, and because I didn't think I'd be back. But then the next year, I went 2014, I went 2015. The only year I missed was 2016 because I was getting another job. But then I went in 2017, 18, 19, so I'm back to my sort of streak of going. Yeah, so I got big into it around then. Holyoke is calling me. I don't know that number. Because we were talking about Holyoke, that's why. So yeah, then I was like big into it. I wasn't big when I went in like around college time or high school time. I wasn't big into it. I was like, it's kind of fake. I mean, I went through the motions, went on the rides and stuff. It's like, it's kind of fake. And then I went back. When I went back in 2013, I was a photographer at this time, so I was like taking pictures of like everything, like maybe a little too much. So I have a ton of photos when I went in 2013 that I still need to process, to be honest. But it was a blast. Becca, I've been down in 2000. I was there in February and I was there in May, and then planning another trip this year. So I have an annual pass, so I will be back. I will be back. As Arnold says, I'll be back. I'll be back. That was a bad Arnold impersonation, but so yeah, I will be back. I didn't think I meant to put that in there, but that's okay. Oh, thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. That was a guy named Spokesman that actually, those are his lyrics. Spokesman does a lot of live streaming, lives in Florida, um, goes to the parks almost every day. I think he's a media as well. Yeah, you have to let us and the group know. I'd love to meet you. Yeah, definitely. I did just get my Mickey roller that came in yesterday. I can show that real quick without getting paint on it. This is my Mickey roller that I got. It's a little heavy, but yeah, I got that from my next trip, so I won't strain my neck. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you. All right, what do we got left? Little blue in here, up there, and then maybe done. I don't know how much more, but it's 95, 96% done at this point. I gotta keep track of our stream time. Another 14 minutes, and then I'm gonna head off and try to ship some artwork out to people. If you need any commission artwork, let me know. I do have a lot that I'm working on at once at this point because people are wanting their artwork. So, but I'm going to be doing that live coming up in the next few days. I just wanted to finish this piece. Can I come in here? This has taken a few days to make, but probably about six hours into this. So it does take time with the painting because you have these touch-ups that you got to do, and I really love it. I think it will make a great piece on somebody's wall. These are just one-offs, like one painting, and that's what you'll get if you decide to purchase this. But the prints will be available, like I said, for sale. I'll take a high-res image of this with my professional camera. The stories with the illustrations go over great too. Should do more of them as well. Yeah, they just take some time to make. I do have a few stories that I'm going to be putting together soon. I've recorded the story. I just have to draw them. Like Pete at the bakery, yeah. Those are fun. I do have a lot of stories like that once you put animations over them or illustrations, they definitely come to life. But yeah, the fake cake story is a true story in my life. Again, this was all freehand. I didn't like put any. Sometimes people take a pencil and they map it out, which I will be doing. This isn't saying that I'm better than that or whatever. I did move my camera yesterday so you could see the brush strokes more. Great to see the Donald coming to life from beginning to now. There'll probably be a time lapse showing up soon because I do have all these videos up on YouTube, live videos that I'll just have to download and make into a, I don't know, a few minute time lapse of this being creative. So I think that will look really good if I do that. You'll see my face, of course, moving my head a lot, but start to finish, it's good so people don't have to watch the whatever 6-7 hour streams or whatever this took. Speaking of YouTube, go follow my YouTube. I'll put it in here. We need more subs. I'm at like 226, I think, now. It's easy to remember. youtube.jdrawsdisney.com. If you're not already subbed, go do that and turn those bell notifications on so you know when I go live. youtube.jdrawsdisney.com. You're watching... Hi, I'm Jay LaQuire, and you're watching Disney Channel. Most people don't know how to say my last name, but I'm going to change it to Smith, so it's just J. Smith. J. Smith. Or Will is my first name, so Will Smith. I don't think that name's taken yet. Will Smith. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with me today. This has been fun. I'm almost done. I don't know if I'm going to be done with it this hour, but probably by tonight or later. I just have to do the sides too. Becca, Janet. I did put a hidden Mickey in his eye, if you can see it on his left eye. Your right side, though. I'm just looking it over right now. I like it. I do. I think I gotta do this area in here, and then maybe bring some more yellow in real quick. Gotta find an empty brush. Thin. I'm gonna bring in, I don't need much for this area here. So you see those white and then maybe up in the yellow. Pretty sure that was the color. We'll have to find a still in Zoom. Yeah, I'll probably take some pictures, some close-ups and stuff once this is done, so you can see sort of the detail being put into this. That's why these paintings go for a lot, because it does take time, like hours. What's the name of the red? It's gorgeous. The red that I'm using now is called the red is called cadmium red, and I think Bob Ross would say cadmium a lot, so probably some sort of red that he used a lot. Cadmium red. And if you get those whites out of there, the picture or the painting looks so much better. I only grabbed a little bit of this cadmium red. I think the great thing is just like it's so vibrant with these paints, you know. I'm on my phone, can't see the hidden Mickey. Yeah, it's there. Bob Ross, God bless him. Oh yeah, and his afro. We should paint Bob Ross one day on this Facebook. Painting Bob Ross. As like a Disney Bob Ross. That'd be amazing. Definitely get a lot of views on that. Not that it's about the views, guys. It really isn't about the views. It's about doing something you love and enjoy and sharing that with the world. I take more pride in the fact that there's like 85 hours or more on YouTube of me right now painting and doing tutorials and stuff than any dollar amount, to be honest. I'm going to clean off one of these brushes and try to get more fine in that. I have like a fine... Oh, there's a brush right here. I guess I don't have to clean off a brush. Just a little wet. No. The best feeling is like, yes, can tell you love what you do first and foremost. The best feeling is like the feeling of this, like when your hand touches it, because it's like dry paint. I don't know. It's like I never thought I would enjoy painting as much as I am taking a liking to it. I'm going to be working on a Pluto Maleficent piece coming up. I'm probably going to sketch that out on the canvas first and then go to town on that. I might do a sketch first on paper just so we know what it looks like. I might need a little bit more of that up in here. Guys, thanks for hanging out today. I know that you're at work or wherever you're at. I know. It's Wednesday. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm off for the summer teaching, so you get me for more hours, more time. I would love to see Mickey and Pluto playing soccer. Soccer. It'd be fun. I would try to purchase that. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Probably a little bit more of the blue, the light blue, and then done. This could be done soon. Again, this will be a piece for 300. Shipped to your front door. Just keep that in mind if you're looking to purchase. I will have prints though. I'm going to photograph it with my professional camera, and then you'll get $35 will get you a print of this 8x10. I should probably offer smaller sizes if you wanted, like 4x6 or 5x7. I love it. I think it looks awesome. Have a great morning, all. Janet, thank you. You as well. Oh, my neck is all cracky. I'm gonna, let's see. I might hop off here. We've been live for, I don't even know, an hour and 3 minutes. So I might have to run up to the post office and get some artwork out for people. Let me know if you need any commission artwork. Definitely check out my website, jdrawsdisney.com. That's where I have all my art posted. There's a lot of prints on there for $25. Definitely pick some of those up at 8x10 because they're amazing. They were drawn on, thank you, Becca. They were drawn on an iPad, and then I can print multiple ones of those. Definitely check out my evolution of Mickey. That one is a little bit more, $50, but it's 5x15. And if you're not following my YouTube, youtube.jdrawsdisney. I'm jdrawsdisney on Instagram. Twitch right now we're broadcasting at Pinball Life because something happened with Twitch's, I don't know, new accounts where something was happening with them. So I think that's it for now. Another hour into this, maybe another half hour to finish or so. And then I think we'll be done. I'm going to go ship out some people's artwork. I have some sitting behind me. I'm going to wash these brushes as well. But that's it for now. Probably be back later doing more of this or commission work all week. You're going to get me from now on until I go back to work at August 19th. All right. I will talk to you soon. Have a great Wednesday and be well. Peace.